Guys that are listening are in for a treat today. Today, I have the most amazing. You know what? I'll introduce a little bit, then I'm going to pass the mic over. But it's so cool. It's so cool. So one of them is a former police detective. The other is a former professional hockey player. It's Andrea and Mel of the Fun X. They're co-founders, and they have brought fun to everyday life, especially business. So with that, I'm going to hand it over, and I'm going to let you ladies explain who you are and what you do.
Yes, awesome. So grateful that we get to do this. We just love all of our conversations with you. So to get to do this on your podcast brings us so much joy. I am Andrea, and for me, so I'm basically a performance coach. Really what I love to do is bringing the potential and the essence out in really not just life, but in business. And the whole realm is having fun. I came from a policing background, and for me, it was like, let's see how we can live the life that we love while inspiring other people to do the same. So that's kind of been my journey. And then Mel.
I'm Mel. I've had a wild journey as well. I went from professional hockey to owning my own painting company. And then we moved to the lake. I closed my painting company and I jumped all in with Andrea and doing life and business together.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. You know what, Mel? I had no idea. No clue that you were a professional hockey player. So that is so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so on socials, I've noticed that you guys have put together this Fun X experience. That's what I'll call it. Yeah. And I have like FOMO. Honestly, when I was watching your stories, I was like, oh my gosh, I could have been there. Oh, why didn't I go? That's like so much fun. So tell me, how did that come about?
Oh man, we got to a point in our business where, and I'm sure a lot of your followers and listeners probably had experienced this, but it's like you get to a point, a threshold, and then you're like, what's next? And it's almost like hitting a ceiling. And we hit that last fall. And it was a point where we were like, what can we do that would make this more fun? How can we do our business and life and make it more fun?
Yeah.
And so we kind of had to step back from business and really reevaluate what we were doing, who we were doing it for. Just started the journey all over again on another level. And we did a lot of market research for a couple months, really asked the people what they wanted. And that's how Fun X happened, and under that was the Fun experience, and it was our first one, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because, well, it wasn't cool at the time because it was kind of terrifying, but we essentially closed our coaching business. So we had been operating under Andrea Parker Coaching for almost a decade, and really it was those questions around what is it that brings us the most joy, but where is it that we can also have the most impact? And it did. We had to go a little bit slower, figure out what it is that we wanted, but we took the essence from all of the coaching and the wisdom from Andrea Parker Coaching, and instead of just doing it through a regular coaching practice, we now infuse it through experience.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm going to go out on a ledge and say that closing a business down that's been in the works for a long time must have been pretty significant. There must have been something pretty significant that was going on, and to stop a business like that and reevaluate it and do a pivot. Oh my gosh. Like, tell us, give me one example of something that you thought of and thought, no, it's not going to work. No. Was it working? Or did you just go from burn it down to reignite? Like, what happened there?
No. Okay. It's so true. It's been an evolution. And last year was, I would say, like a huge transition year for us. And our business was successful. Like, we're good at one-on-one coaching. I actually do love it, but we had on our heart groups. Like, we love community, we love groups. I had started speaking, and as I was speaking over last year, this evolution of this talk came out, and the whole essence is this paradigm shift on how we experience life and business. And it really is this embodiment. Like, there's so much shoulds and obligation in business and all the checklists of how we have to grow our business and all the things we have to do. And then what we realized is that our message had evolved, we had evolved, and yet our services hadn't yet evolved.
Okay.
So it's like we were sharing this talk, and then it was almost like, but now where's the embodiment of it? So we wanted to have an offer in a brand that really encompassed and integrated the work that we speak about, share about, live. So that is kind of what sparked the journey. And then for us, what we teach and what we try to live by is, like, it has to be also fun for you as the human. Like, your experience needs to be enjoyable. And our work was based on a lot of really deep transformational work. And although it's highly beneficial, sometimes it's not all that much fun. So it was like, if we're feeling like that, there's got to be other people who are well on their way, personally, professionally, and they don't want it to be so heavy and so serious anymore. Like, take all the wisdom and essence from that and then make it fun. And I think that was the whole point and the tipping point for us. It's like, we do all this work, and then for what? For it to still not be fun? It's like, what if we allowed it to be fun? What if we're feeling like this, there's got to be other people. So
just to jump in, we sought out and looked for that, and there was nothing out there for that. It was either like all business, no fun, or it's like the other side. It's like, go to Costa Rica and meditate and do yoga, and like, both have their respective benefits. But we were like, what if we put those hands together? And what if we create a container where you can work on your business, make meaningful friendships, and have fun, and do life and business with people at your level or above that you just are making, like, lifelong partnerships in business, lifelong friendships. Like, I see the women in these containers doing life and business for 10 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys have actually done this journey, really, in essence. You've gone from where it wasn't that much fun to incorporating the fun and your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Oh my. Okay. So tell me a little bit of juice about the experience, the FunX experience. What happened there?
Oh man, it blew our expectations out of the water. Mostly, I'll say what my favorite part was. And then, so
now you're not going to tell me about the goats, are you?
No. So my favorite part was when we had intentional time sitting in the living room, working on each other's businesses together. And it was such a safe environment, an inspiring environment, like watching each woman pour into the woman next to them.
Oh, wow.
Like, it blew my mind at the doors that opened. It blew my mind at some of the things that they admitted in front of everyone. And what they even was like, I never have told my business partner this. I've never told my husband this, but this is what I want.
Wow.
And that, to me, was my favorite part, was being a part of that and watching that happen.
I can literally feel that, the energy open up and getting poured into. Like, I can literally, as you're speaking, I can envision it and feel it. Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm really getting sad.
And for that, it's like a place where the leaders can land, where they're getting the support in order for them to get to the next level or the next version of their dream. And it's just the support of everybody in the room bringing that together for them.
I love that, because it's like, to jump on that, and it's one of my favorite parts of it. It was this one particular person. She was, we didn't even really know her well, but it was more like an intuitive hit. But like, I think you would resonate with this. She's like, you know what? I'm in. I'm going to do this. So she came out on a limb, and before she was like, you know what? I'm often apprehensive. Like, she's a community builder. She's pretty big in her coaching realm. And she's like, often I have a little bit of hesitation in joining things because am I going to fit in? Am I going to feel like I belong? Am I actually going to be
seen for who I am?
Fully supported. So she was a little apprehensive. And then, like, not even after the first day, she's like, okay, we need to plan another activity for us to get together because this is so fun. Like, she just totally felt like she belonged.
She did.
And I think that's really what you were saying as well. It's like, even for us, oftentimes for, like, we love helping other people and we love pouring into other people. And sometimes,
I know you do. Because
we do that, we're not as maybe open as much to receiving for ourselves. So have a space where we feel like we can be co-creators. So when we created this, it wasn't with the intention of being the guru or the authority and we're going to tell you what to do in business. It's more so like, we're going to walk this journey with you. Like, we have our skills and our wisdom, but so does everybody else. So we genuinely participate and co-create alongside. So it really becomes, I believe, this era of getting it to do with just awesome humans. Which is my favorite part, I think.
And then there was the goats.
Yes, you know what? Honestly, I do want to know about the goat farm. Come on, tell me about the goat farm, because I thought they were so darn cute.
We wanted to infuse experiences within the weekend. And one of the things we said, what could make this more fun? And Andy goes, baby goats.
Oh my goats.
And I was like, oh gosh. So we seeked out a woman who has a goat farm, and she's amazing. It's like the Sound of Music with like the rolling hills and like, it's beautiful.
She also is equine therapy trained. So she has this therapeutic training to infuse with, it takes her 3 years to train the goats. So they're part of this herd and they become almost a mirror for you, for your dreams, your goals, where you're at. And
it's fascinating.
Each goat, there's like 50 of them. They all have their own unique personality and experience. Like the first time, so Mel and I, when we curate an event, we have to go and experience first to get the energy and the essence to make sure it's right. So when we first went to experience this, she's like, okay, so it might reflect something. Be open to what the message is. And I kept getting these goats.
They all would go up to Andy and literally they would put their head on her like this. And then I had,
they're like so calm, so peaceful.
Namaste goats. And then I was having goats coming up to me and headbutting my legs. And I had all the opinionated goats. So it was pretty,
I don't know why.
I know.
It was pretty interesting, but we wanted the ladies to do something that is so far out of their everyday life, because that's when you get into the creative energy. That's when you bond as a group. That's when you have all the laughs, and that's when you get the downloads and the ideas. So that's why we took them there, is just to experience something different.
Oh, that sounds like something I would like to do.
Yeah, that would totally be up your alley for sure.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I think so.
And just like some of the goats have such unique abilities. Like some of them, it's almost like they're doing Reiki on you. There's some of them it's like they can chant. It's so fascinating.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that does sound like something I would love to do.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. When's the next one?
The fall.
Okay.
So we're planning another one for September, probably mid-ish September. So same thing. Like the whole intention is to curate an experience to embody this new way. Like slow down, prioritize your joy, like connect with your heart, connect with other humans. And then from this place, you're going to be more inspired, more lit up, more, I think, really connected with
and clear
where it is you want to go. And then because you have the support, you're going to be able to do it in a whole different way than you typically would do business.
And then from the weekend that we originally start, it goes into a container for the next 4 months to really move the needle forward for you.
Oh, okay. So almost like a container to move you forward, but because you're not going to lose touch with people. You're not just saying, here's your weekend of fun and away you go. This is actually building. Yeah. Oh, wow. Nice. That's amazing. Oh my God. Wow. All I know is for my listeners, you need to go find, and you don't even have to find them. I'm going to leave their information in the show notes because they are so incredible. When I first met you ladies, I can't even remember. I don't know if it was September or it was last year.
Yeah, I think it was November, but it feels like
was it November?
Okay.
Yes.
It's only been since November.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I know you guys forever.
I know.
It's just amazing. Amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So enough. Oh my gosh, because they have to find you because your fun experiences are going to move the needle in people's lives and business. And that's the thing. It's not just one or the other. It is both. You have embodied this new way of growing personally and professionally. And I think that is so key to people's success and to your growth of your company. And I honestly see you as even further outreach. Like we're talking like some maybe Rocky Mountains or something.
Yes.
Something that is even beyond what maybe you're visioning right now. It's something that is needed throughout the world, but definitely in Canada right now for sure.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. On that note, I am going to make sure that your contact information is in the show notes. And I am so blessed and honored that you both were a part of this podcast. And I cannot wait to watch more fun experiences and how FunX grows beyond the borders. So thank you again. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Andrea. And I look forward to doing this again.
Yes, love it. Thank you, Rhonda.
You're welcome.